This week, I have a newfound love for the Olympics, and we get into all the best moments from the games so far.
We discuss Billie Eilish and charli XCX and the problem with queerbaiting.
We asked the question if award shows are dying out.
Plus, Kehlani and Chris Brown are spotted together.
Womp womp. Hello and welcome back to Pop Off Podcast, the podcast where we tell you what's been popping off in pop culture this week. I'm Lewys Ball.
And I'm Isla.
Remember to subscribe so you never miss an episode, and be sure to comment down below if you have an opinion on anything we speak on this week. Hello.
Hi. How are we?
I'm good. I've had a haircut. When it's like, oh, I was in a rut and I was like, I'm so ugly. And then I went for a haircut and a sunburn and I'm like, yes!
No, honestly, yesterday I was doing my makeup and I was like, I need to go and like go for a full day of just self-care because my eyebrows are fucked. I got the fucking little razor thing out. I've shaved off half my eyebrow. I do have a tan, which is the only thing I think that's saving me at the moment, but I'd be in a very deep, dark place if I didn't have a tan.
I know, I've been trying to film TikToks and I've been getting angry. I know this sounds so superficial, but it's cry about it. I've been getting angry filming TikToks because I'm like, why do I look like that?
Yes, no, it's so anyone
I
can
don't look
understand
like that in real life.
No, honestly, anyone could understand that though, honestly. And then you have to slap on a little beauty filter and it's like, no, I don't even need that. The good me doesn't need that.
But also there's no beauty filter for men. You can I feel like on a girl you can smooth the skin or do the little cutie.
Sometimes.
What's it called? I know that's not really your vibe, but the girlies sometimes use that cutie filter with the eyelashes. But it's I feel like smoothing skin on a guy makes them look worse.
Oh really?
Because it makes them look like Ken dolly. And
yeah, I get you.
There's no. I mean, people say grow a beard, but that's not my vibe.
Yeah, no.
It's crazy how you never know what someone's facial structure is underneath a beard. They could have a double chin or...
Oh my God, it's true.
That's why some people have beards to hide their double chins. How was Ibiza?
Yeah, Ibiza was good. That is my last time I'm going this year, please.
Really?
Yeah, no, it's just I'm just done now.
I guess there's only so much... it's a small island. There is only so much to do.
It's just let's just cut it whilst the vibes are good, you know?
I also feel like you've gone every time on party times.
Exactly. Nothing's been apart from... Yeah, no, everything's been for something big.
But you also have gone in groups and all that. You haven't gone I feel like people say there's so much to an Ibiza, but that's if you go for do the chill side of the island and all that kind of stuff. Your groups and your purposes of your trip hasn't ever been the chill vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've just been doing the same thing every time.
Right. So, but yeah, no, it was good regardless, apart from me ripping off my whole nail, which is actually hanging on and it feels disgusting. So I'm just waiting for it to fall off. The whole thing. Can
you not go to a nail shop?
I'm scared because it hurts so bad. My whole actual real nail is gonna fall off. It's gonna fall off. So it's so beautiful. It's just slowly lifting and lifting and lifting. It's disgusting.
What even? Because what's? But if the nail comes off, what's underneath the nail?
Just skin. Have you ever ripped off a nail?
Nope. Oh, I feel like you only rip off nails if you have acrylics because the glue down to them pulls them up. How could I ever?
No, but even a toenail though. I've ripped off a toenail.
Oh, I don't know actually. I don't think so. I've ripped off part of it, but never the full.
Oh yeah, I've ripped off a full toenail.
That literally makes my skin crawl.
But yeah, apart from that, it was all good in the hood. I went to Pikes this time as well, which is so good.
I've never been.
Pikes is 27 and over, but we didn't get ID'd. Should I be concerned?
Oh, I thought it was 25. I didn't know it was 27.
No, apparently it's 27, yeah.
What? Why do you want a 30-plus geriatric party?
No, honestly, it makes the vibes way better. Trust me.
I guess in Ibiza specifically.
Yeah,
in the UK, you wouldn't want to go to a 30-plus
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was going to say the younger the better, but absolutely not also.
No.
We need the mid-20s, you know?
You need a 21 to 27.
Yeah.
Even 21's pushing it a bit now. We're 25, come on. That sounds a bit cougary being where are the 21-year-olds at?
Oh my God, talking about 21-year-olds randomly. You know that girl on TikTok that's with the guy that's 16?
Yes.
She needs to get the fuck off.
She is terrifying. But I'm also we need to stop giving her attention because she's loving the attention.
I know, yeah.
People like that, and I guess we'll kind of get onto it with the state that the UK is in. They lap up when all the reactions. Obviously, it's the morally correct thing to be hey, babe, this is actually fucked up. But she doesn't give a fuck it's fucked up.
Yeah.
So everyone reacting and making it a whole thing is only feeding it into her to want to do it more.
Exactly.
Like, people like that just have a fucked up psyche. Like,
Yeah, and she probably her family and friends probably all condone it, so what's it to her if no one else does?
yeah, and I'm not saying, like, because that kind of made me just sound like, oh, let them get on with it. Like, obviously, it's a serious issue when the guy's getting groomed. But I'm saying in the sense of commenting on her posts and, like, making, like, people making TikToks, like, speaking about her and giving her a platform on podcasts and stuff. I meant that part specifically. Like, don't feed into that attention. Obviously, it's very important to feed into the attention of the child that's being groomed. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the part of, like, why the fuck are people inviting her onto podcasts to speak her truth?
Yeah.
Like,
not speaking your truth and being a pedo. No, the people that are killing me are like, yeah, like my mum and dad like got together when she was like 16 and or me and my partner got together when he was 16 and she was like 27 and it's like, yeah, they're a fucking pedo.
yeah, like, why are you admitting that?
Yeah,
online?
literally, like, don't be doing that. But yeah.
No, it's actually fucked up. And the thing is, people are like, imagine if it's the other way round. And it's like, but you do realize, like, everyone is outraged at this. Like,
Yeah.
it's wrong both ways. As I know people are being like, oh, if it was the other way round, it's fucking, I mean, it's men saying, imagine if this was one of us getting it the other way around. It's like, no, it is the other way around, and people are rightfully calling it out the same way people should call it out of it. Like, well, I don't get the sentiment of, like, imagine if it was the other way around. There's nothing you can actually do to enforce them. Like, I don't think it's illegal.
No, it's not illegal.
So it's like you can't actually do anything.
Did you know that the legal age in Colombia is like 13 or 14?
I was about to say that's fucked up, but don't they say that the lower rates have the lowest amount? Like, I think Sweden or something is 14 for the age of consent, or maybe it's 13 as well.
What?
Times could have changed. Like, this was like a while ago. And they had the lowest rate of teenage pregnancies in Europe.
Concerning, but okay. Yeah.
God, my hands are shaky. Why am I shaking so much? I had a coffee this morning, but that doesn't usually affect me.
I haven't had the coffee in ages. I need to go get some oat milk.
I don't know what to have for lunch today. I was literally thinking that before you come. I was like,
oh, I've got loads of things saved. I can send you some stuff.
oh, really? But I don't really want to buy loads of ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't want to order, but this is my thing. I don't want to order Deliveroo. I've had a meal deal for every day this week for lunch, so I don't want to have a meal deal.
How does a meal deal like...
I get a smoked salmon and cream cheese sandwich.
A cold... Like, how are you eating cold food and satisfied with that? Yeah, you don't really strike me as someone that has loads of ingredients in their room.
No, but
in their house.
I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm only making that thing once.
Yeah.
So if I know people are like, oh, like you can make loads and loads of meals. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm using it once and then the ingredients are going out of date in my fridge. And yes, that's wasteful, but I've realized that, so I don't do that. So you can't cancel me for wasting food, because that's why I don't do it specifically. So I'm just like, I will buy £12 worth of ingredients for one meal, and it's just like, well, I might as well fucking Deliveroo it. Good for you if you can be bothered to do that. Like, you are an impressive human, because I am far too fucking lazy to go through all that effort more than once.
To be fair, I am one of those people. I like to use my mum. It's because my mum just has loads of ingredients in the house. I feel like being veggie as well. Like, you have to make your food taste nice from random shit like tamarind and stuff like that, you know? So, like, she always has that stuff in the house. Me and Lewis and friends are going to Fisher tomorrow.
We're going to a festival.
I'm so excited.
I don't really know if it counts as a festival. Does it count as a festival? I think it's just one stage. I was thinking, but then I didn't put it because I'm like, they definitely don't. I wish they had rides, though.
Yeah, I know.
I love going on a ride at a festival.
It's all the way in Gunnersbury Park, though, you know? Do you know how fucking far that is?
It's going to be the trek back that I'm more... Well, the only problem is it's on a Friday, right? Very jobless behaviour, going to Fisher on a Friday afternoon. But the fact that, like, we're going to have to sit in rush hour fucked up in our, like, day party outfits while, like, people are just trying to get home from work, and we're going to be causing a scene, because there's, like, 8 of us as well. Like, it's not just, like, 2 people who can, like, sit on the side of a carriage, like...
Have you never been out on a Friday?
Not in the afternoon.
Really?
I don't think I've ever been out Friday afternoon.
No, you have.
In like, adult form, but definitely at uni and stuff, but, like...
Oh. Maybe I'm just super jobless.
Well, I just think pretty much all my... Or if I have, I've been, like, out for lunch and, like, stayed at, like a bar kind of vibe. I've not been, like, blackout drunk at 4 p.m. on the tube on a Friday.
All right, let's not get blackout then.
I will be, though. I want to be blackout before I go, because I don't want to pay the price of the festival.
Fair enough. We'll make some cocktails here.
Yeah. Yes.
I really wanted to do a wig party.
Yeah, but I would struggle to get involved.
I would struggle to keep that shit on my head, so fair enough.
Yeah. I would have, like, a theme day would have been fun, but it's just like, what theme can you do?
A fish theme.
That would have been funny. And actually, there's a really nice shirt that I'm going to buy from this brand, but it's £350, so I can't justify it. But I could have girl mathed it into being, like, fish themed. But it's too late now. It would have taken, like, 4 days to come.
Oh, shame.
This week has been a horrific week for the United Kingdom. Some fucked up people managed to make the death of 3 children into some disgusting, violent terrorists, because it is domestic terrorism attacks on innocent people in the UK.
Okay, I want to go forward by saying that, you know, it's so serious what they're doing, but at the same time, because, like, these people are just so not real in my head, like, I can't, like, wrap my head around what they're doing. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me because, like, there's no, like, they're in such a little, like, chamber of their own selves that they just don't even, like, bother to, like, read and investigate the outside world. And I only just thought, like, you know that Nico guy going around and going to, like, interviewing people and things like that. And, like, you know how we always just used to take the piss out of it, but it's actually gone to, like, there's actually so many of them. And I'm like, it's actually out, it's like a zombie apocalypse in a way. It's like, it's just gone to a point where it's, like, out of control. But I'm, like, watching it, I'm like, I actually can't believe that there's so many of these people. I only thought there was, like, a select group of people, like, in, like, irrelevant places and, like, whatever. But, like, them even daring to come to London and try that shit in London, I'm like, whoa, there actually must be a lot of you fuckers.
Uh-huh.
And they're breeding at a fast fucking rate because there's little ones too.
The problem is, I mean, you have these people like Tommy Robinson, Nigel Farage, even people like fucking Elon Musk, who incite all this anger, and
you're going for the wrong people.
They are on fucking holiday, 5-star holidays, while you're all in the streets doing all this for them. Like, they are only inciting this reaction out of you so that you can all form your little echo chambers and, like, agree, like, validate each other's opinions.
And then you're going and, like, ruining your community, which is just wild to me, because weren't you just moaning about the fact that you're not getting benefits?
Right.
Anyways.
And, I mean, I don't know the full way that, for example, sending out riot squads work and all that kind of stuff. But I am like, there is no way that the government handled this correctly. Like, I don't understand how it got to the point where a whole hotel was fucking broken into and set on fire, and there was not enough police on riot squad there to stop that happening. Like, that was the escalation of that day. Mm-hmm. Like, how did you not have enough? How were you not sending out, like, fucking, like, army people at this point to stop what was going on?
Anyway, I hope Britain gets taken over by so many immigrants in the future. Literally. And we keep coming.
And stay safe.
Stay safe, yeah, stay safe. Don't go to work.
Yeah.
Take that time off.
It's very fucking serious, and people's lives are in danger. People's income are in danger. People's homes, cars, possessions are in danger.
And also just, like, people being anxious anyway.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people are anxious to go out already. So if you're a person of colour and you're, like, anxious to go out already, like, I do actually feel for you, because it's even scarier, especially if you know that someone's about to target your area. But do anything to make yourself feel safe. Mm-hmm. For sure, mate. Britain would not be what it is if it wasn't for fucking immigrants, mate. There is a community that do actually support you, and there are people that are looking out for you even if in the midst of all this bad shit that's going on.
The Olympics. I finally gotten into it, guys. I know last week I was being like, what the fuck? Like, what is this thing? The athletics got me into it.
Oh my God, the athletics.
The bodies on the men are...
The bodies on the women are incredible. I'm like, I need to get my ass back in the gym immediately.
They're all so beautiful as well. Like, I was watching them, especially, like, our UK girls, like Dina Asher Smith, Imani, I can't remember her surname, but she's gorgeous, and Daryl Nita.
And some girl called something Nielsen. She looks like a supermodel. I think she does 400 meter.
I just don't understand how these girls are not on the, like, especially with, like, the Olympics this month, like, why are they not on, like, I mean, actually, I did see Imani was on the cover of Tatler, I think it was, but, like, these girls are not only, like, fucking doing it for the country. Like Daryl Nita came fourth. She was so close to being on the medal board. Like why are they not in campaigns? Why are they not on covers?
I
like,
know they
they're
will be on campaigns
gorgeous.
after this. But to be fair, I can't lie. I know way more female athletes than male athletes.
Yeah.
Like as in like in athletics.
I mean, I didn't really know anyone until coming into this. Apart from I did know Dina Asher-Smith because fun fact, me and her did a Rimmel campaign in 2017 together.
You?
We were part of Cara Delevingne's Brow Squad.
Oh my god, that's so sick.
So that is my claim to fame.
All right,
when I was
fair
watching it, I was
enough.
like, "Go on, Dina!" You have no fucking idea who I am, but I remember you.
She might remember you.
I don't even think we were on set on the same day. I just
Oh,
remember
fair.
it because it was like my first ever big thing. So like it's ingrained in me.
Yeah.
Damn, she's been around a while then. If that was 2017.
Yeah, no, she has. That's why she's in my head.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like Dina Asher-Smith is who everyone speaks about when it comes to like UK athletics. But why are we not speaking about Daryl Nita? She was she fourth in the 100 meters and fifth in the 200 meters? That's
Depends
crazy.
who the management is, honestly. Like
Yeah.
these people need some good management when they come out of here. But
that
they
is-
need their sports management, and then they need contract with like a good fucking agency to get them out there, because I feel like this Olympics is definitely like rewriting a lot of like, not rewriting, that's so fucking dramatic, but like it's gonna really like help the girls to be like on top and just like,
I don't know if it's like also because it's like so like Paris is kind of close to the UK, so like time zones thing kind of work in our favor.
Yeah.
And also like I also don't know when it was in Tokyo, it was like kind of in the middle of a fucking pandemic, so people had bigger stuff on. But and then I also guess Rio, the one before that, was off the back of London. Like you're never gonna. This is the most I've heard people speak about the Olympics since London.
yeah, that's actually so true about the time zone thing. I actually never thought about that, because that's the only reason to why I think like people can be on like as soon as like someone wins, they're like, oh, they've won.
Yeah.
And everyone knows at the same time.
And also, I'm like, because the next one's in LA, and then one after that's in Australia.
Is it?
And now I'm like, God damn it, I wish I went now. Like, it's a fucking hour and a bit train ride away. And next time it's going to be in LA and then Australia. And by then I doubt I'm going to have interest in it anymore.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should just go. Honestly, tickets aren't actually that expensive.
Yeah, they're still available as well. Well,
yeah,
actually,
you can get them like on the day though.
but I'm only interested in athletics because I was saying to Isla before it started, the taekwondo was on the TV. I was like, I'm just watching people fight. I don't know who the fuck is winning. When it comes to diving, all of them are good.
Yeah.
How am I supposed to sit there and decipher that one was better than that? You're fucking doing like triple flips off some huge platform. I'm gonna sit there and clap.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Or I was watching.
It's a bit like maths, isn't it? It's like there is only a right answer with athletics.
And I was like watching the dressage, and it was like, I don't even fucking think the commentators know what are going on, because the commentator was like, oh, she'll be really annoyed there. She's getting severely marked down. And then she comes off the thing, she's coming in first place. It's like, athletics, there's a start and a finish line, and you can't get that mixed up. Also, sorry, I know, again, I'm only new into this whole athletics thing. The steeplechase is crazy.
What's a steeplechase?
They run around and have to jump, like, it's like a horse, I think a steeplechase is originally horse racing. And it's like, with obstacles. They're jumping into like pits of water and stuff, falling over, like...
What?
It's like Takeshi's Castle.
Oh my god. Wait, is it on like the track?
Yeah.
What the hell?
so
I
crazy.
want to watch that.
But yeah, I got into the athletics this year, and I was shouting, I was screaming, every morning I'd wake up and I'd Google Olympics athletics. What do I need to watch out for today?
Oh, well, the highlights of the athletics. Well, the non-highlights is some fucking woman went and proposed to her boyfriend.
Oh, I saw that, yeah. Stand up.
City goes down.
There was quite a few proposals, wasn't there? Really? I saw I think it might be in a gymnast got proposed to after she won silver.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, period.
I would kind of hate that though. Oh, I saw
Yeah,
a
I know,
TikTok.
it is kind of taken
Yeah.
away, isn't it? Yeah.
I like having, these are two separate, potentially biggest moments of my life. They don't need to be at the same time.
No, it's so true. Like, don't be proposing to me on my birthday or like Valentine's Day or any big holiday.
I would like it if it was the man won and then went over and proposed to the woman in the stands, because it's like, I want to share this big moment with
Yeah.
you. But if me as a woman have just won and you from the stands come out,
Yeah, that's true.
Get the fuck back in the
Yeah,
stand.
no. Away, literally. That's a no.
I saw this TikTok and there was the whole comments were divided. It was basically like these girls were getting ready for a night out, or I don't know, they were on holiday or something. and this girl, all the friends knew that the girl was getting proposed to, and she had just thrown on like a random t-shirt and like denim shorts and like hadn't done her hair, and the girls were like, oh, knowing that your friend's about to be proposed to and trying to hint that she needs to get changed, but she's not taking the hint. And like half the comments were on the side of like, oh, who needs friends when you have enemies like this? How can you not just fucking suggest, let's do like a dressed up night tonight? How can you not just suggest? And then the other half of the comments were being like, oh, you guys are true friends, like making sure the moment's a proper surprise and not spoiling it by the shallowness of the aesthetics and getting caught up in like an Instagram moment, like, and letting her have the surprise of the moment.
But it depends.
I was like, damn, I was like, you guys really are putting forward two strong arguments. I don't know who I side with.
It only depends on like how your friend is. Like for me, like my friends would know that I would have it depends what the setting of like being proposed to was. If it was like really fancy and stuff and you're letting me go in a jeans and a t-shirt, I'll be so pissed off. But then if it was like quite a humble little like proposal and it was like quite like chill and I was just wearing jeans and a t-shirt, then that's absolutely, even pajamas, I wouldn't actually care. But it has to like, if the vibes are, if the aesthetic was like really big and fancy and I'm not dressed for that, that would piss me the fuck off.
The only reason I would want to make sure that outfit, I'm not necessarily as fussed on, because like I've never looked at an engagement picture and looked at what the person's wearing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but you would on yourself, wouldn't you?
Kind of, but I don't own clothes, which I like. If I was going out for dinner, I wouldn't be dressed in an outfit that I was grubby. Do you know what I mean?
So when you and Tom went to Nando's the other day?
If I'm getting fucking proposed to a Nando's, I'm saying no. That's not a problem. Like if I'm going, like these girls were going out, like pre-drinking, going out, like I'm going to be dressed in the only thing I would want to be made sure of was that I had had my hair cut. And the only reason I say that is because every single person I know, and maybe this is a bit too like big-headed, like maybe other people don't care that much, but this is going to be the picture that most people in my life are going to see of me. And it's going to be the picture that people who haven't seen you for 10 years are going to see. Oh, wow, look how good he looks. Or, oh, gosh, he doesn't look that great. He's had a bit of a glow down. So I would just want to make sure that I have a tan and a haircut in place.
But you have, like, a strong look. Like, in terms of your clothing, like, you have a strong look. Like, you kind of always wear, like, you have your vibe. Do you know what I mean? Mine, like, varies so much. So if I'm wearing something that's not, like, a nice, like, classic dress that I'm going to love in the future, just basically don't even propose to me because I'm never going to like it. I'm never going to be satisfied. I might as well just be proposed to like in something like not amazing.
The other thing that confused me, I was like, why are all your friends there at the proposal? I do get that for some people, like that's nice, but I wouldn't want my the vibe.
That's a very American thing though.
Oh, they were American. But the vibe of the TikTok gave off that like they were on like a girls' trip. Like they were in a cabin pre-drinking. And I was just like, why is the night of my proposal being started off with pre-drinking on holiday?
Do not let me pre-drink before my proposal, because I won't remember a fucking single thing.
I know it is the most cliche way to get proposed, but for me it's like at the start of a holiday.
Yeah, no, that is so cute. My boyfriend's friend's done that.
That's how my brother got engaged too. And it's just like, you get proposed, you go on holiday, night one, you know it's fucking coming because it's like really obvious. You get it over with night one, and then you can spend your whole holiday celebrating, being happy, having nice messages from family and friends. You can like justify splurging out on nice dinners and stuff because it's your engagement holiday. That is just, it's the most cliche and the most common way. Well, I mean, it's obviously not the most common way, but it's a very common way. But it's just like nice.
Yeah. My dream would probably be, like, I saw someone get proposed to when they just bought their house, and they were just wearing, like, their messy shit. I think they were just decorating or whatever, and he just set up the camera, and, like, that was it in the house. That was so cute, so wholesome.
No. And this is, like, Tom, my boyfriend as well, he's like, I would just love, like, sat down watching TV, like, how to, like, just made, like, a nice home-cooked meal, and I just, like, randomly do it. Like, and he went, like, how Prince Harry and Meghan did it. And I was like, how the fuck do you know how, like that's what they say, but like, come on, like that is not like a surprise.
No, I wouldn't do it like that.
You're not being surprised. Would you say yes to being in the royal family out of nowhere? She knew that was fucking coming. Like,
no, my one's big because it's after like a monumental time in your life, like buying a whole apartment or flat together or whatever.
But why buying, like, why do you want it then?
Don't know, I just saw if it didn't look cute.
Anyway.
See me,
back
I'll
to
just
the
be
Olympics.
grateful for whatever he does.
Not me. If it's wrong, I'm saying no.
Yeah, same. Do not do it in front of a crowd.
No, genuinely, I don't, and I think people shouldn't be forced into saying yes.
No, absolutely.
And this is why you should never do
Let's
it.
normalize saying no.
Yes, and this is why you should never do it in front of a crowd, because doing it in front of a crowd peer pressures the person to say yes. You should be doing it in a private situation so that the person has the autonomy to be like, I actually don't think right now is the right. Like, this is a lovely gesture, and I'm not quite there. Like, in a year's time, I would love to be saying yes, but in my life right now, I'm not there. But also, I would never be with a man who's surprise proposing anyway. Like, I would only be with someone, like, a situation, yeah, surprise. But if you propose to me before I have a conversation with you saying I'm at the point in my life where I'd like to be married, then I wouldn't be with you anyway, because you know my brain works like that. Do you know what I mean? I would never be with someone who's just like...
Oh, wow, here we go.
Like, imagine next week, like... our boyfriends propose, like, you just wouldn't, like, you know me
I
well.
would.
Actually, I kind of feel like that's something you would do, actually.
Absolutely, I would.
But me, like, I'm so
Yeah,
regimented, and I like being told stuff in advance so I can plan accordingly. If someone said to me, let's go to XYZ country tomorrow, I'd say no, you'd say yes.
You would say no.
I'd be like, oh, but what if I've got like I've got this, I just like knowing what I'm doing. I'm not spontaneous like that.
Oh.
Anyway, back to the Olympics. What else is... Oh my God, the big dick pole jumper, or whatever he's called. But also, can we not give him too much attention? Because he's actually a fucking, like, really bad, like, French policeman.
Is he?
Yeah, so some people...
He's a policeman. But how does he have the time?
Because I actually...
He's really bad.
When I was doing my Olympic watch, as we all know, I'm a big Olympic watcher now. So we have a British guy who's a long jumper, and he did the long jump, yes... Was it last night or the night before? So Monday night, let's say hypothetically Monday night. And in his after interview, I think he came fourth. He was like really close to winning a medal. So he's like a good long jumper. He was like, well, you know, I've not had as much time as everyone else because I'm back to work on Friday. Like, like these people, like you can't make money being a long jumper.
No.
Unless you're like Greg Rutherford, who's like amazing, like world's best.
How do you know these people?
Because Greg Rutherford, I think he's done like loads of reality shows and stuff. Like, I know athletes when they then venture into I'm out my prime, let me do reality TV now. So that's how I know athletes.
Oh, fair.
But being like, if you're not like in the 100 meters or like the world best at your thing, like I don't think you can make it your full-time job.
Well, have you seen how much people like win across the world for like getting gold, silver, and bronze?
Yeah, it's not that much, I thought.
Well, in the UK, you don't get shit. In places like in Australia, you
who pays you? The government?
Yeah, the government pays you. In like Indonesia, you get paid like $200,000, not Indonesian money.
Because the UK is like 20k, isn't it?
No, it's nothing.
Huh?
You don't get anything.
Oh, maybe that's America's 20k.
Yeah, America's like 20k. Australia, you get money.
But UK's nothing.
You don't get anything from the UK.
No wonder we don't take it too seriously.
That's crazy from us as well.
What the fuck?
I know.
Damn.
So yeah.
But yeah, if you haven't seen, there was a French guy who was doing the pole jump, which is fucking insane that you are full-time policeman, part-time pole jumper. That's not like running where you were just good at school and kept up training. How the fuck do you get into pole jumping as a hobby?
Me and my mum were speaking about that like the other day. Like, how do you start? Like, at what point?
It must start from high jump, and then like you're not good enough at high.
But how do you learn to do that though?
I know.
What do you? I don't get.
Did you see the guy who like went? He like went to do it, and then came back, and he bless
and the woman as well that like went into the camera.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That was funny.
But yeah, he did the pole jump, and as he went over the bar, his penis bulge knocked the bar off. Yeah. Like he had cleared it, but he had such a large bulge that the bulge caught on the pole. The
girls are off to France.
Yeah.
Have you seen Tom Daly's jumper?
The brat one?
No.
Oh, I don't know that was AI,
he
actually.
he
I saw
knitted
him
a jumper
knitting in the stands, and someone was being like, can we, like, we get it, you knit.
No, it's really good, like, the final result. So, like, no one should be saying that now.
But, like, he's a knit. Like, he knit. Like, that's his thing. He has, like, knitting TV shows.
How old is this fucking man?
30?
Honestly, I feel like he's been in it since he was 12.
I think he did it from, like, when he was, like, 14.
Oh,
but
my
maybe
God.
not.
The day that I found out he was gay was actually the worst day of my life. Honestly, my dreams were shattered of being with Tom Daly. Especially because I used to do diving as well.
God.
When
the fuck did you do? You open up about a new side quest every episode.
No, I used to do diving for quite a few years because I used to do gymnastics for years and years and years, and then I used to do diving because it's just gymnastics into the water, and I was actually quite good to be honest.
Since when?
Yeah, I used to be able to do double front, 2.5, 3.
That's insane to me.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. So yeah, I was kind of on my way to being with Tom Daley. Sad.
Oh, also, to go back to the 100 meters, shout out Julian Alfred. Because she won the first ever medal, not ever gold, ever medal, full stop, for St. Lucia.
Did you see
Pretty
St. Lucia's
fucking
watching
insane.
it as well? It looks so lit.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, they were just at a big screen thing and yeah. They must have been really, it wasn't anything crazy. They must have really been rooting for her though.
Speaking of people watching it on a screen, so we have I think she's 800 meters runner called Keely Hodgkinson who won gold for us this year. Shout out, girl. And they cut to her. BBC on the lead up to it cut to her running club, who were sat in a clubhouse or something, watching the live stream, and they were just assuming that they're in the UK, the running club will be watching the BBC Sport live stream. So they cut to them, and they were like, "Here's Keely's run club." We're waiting for them to notice that they're on TV, and they were all just sat there and the BBC correspondents were like, "Oh, have they they must be a bit behind on the stream," and it went on for 30 seconds, and then they cut back. Turns out they were watching the fucking Discovery Plus stream, not the BBC stream.
That only in the UK, I swear to God.
Snoop Dogg has been providing fantastic entertainment. He's a correspondent for one of the US, because I was like, why is Snoop Dogg? Because I mean, it wouldn't be out of the realm for Snoop Dogg to just be appearing at the Olympics and dressing up in the appropriate attire for fun shits and giggles. That would be a very on-brand thing for Snoop Dogg. But he's actually a correspondent for one of the American networks, and I've been thoroughly enjoying. It's the random.
Just him being there.
He's done the equestrian, dressed in equestrian where I saw some clip. He offered this girl next to him some food in the stands, and she just felt obliged to take it. She was like, thanks.
Aww.
He's just so funny.
And she was at the gymnastics, cheering the girls on as well, which is really cute.
He said that the only person. And actually, maybe this was a false headline, and I'm going to be an idiot for believing it, but I would like to believe this is true. He has said that the only person that has ever outsmoked him is Lorde.
Really?
That kind of doesn't surprise me.
I don't really know the background of Lorde, as you know.
Well, I feel the one thing alternative white girls will do is smoke a fuck ton of weed.
Really?
I feel yeah, because they're
Oh, I thought they like the sniffers.
I've really enjoyed the Olympics this year, guys. I'm sorry. And
when does it end?
Sunday.
Oh, that's sad. I take it back.
Oh wait, I saw Simone fall off the. What's the bar?
Yeah.
That poor girl.
Yeah.
Also, I didn't realize she was retiring.
Is she?
Yeah,
oh my God,
apparently.
I started watching her documentary. It's so good.
Oh, I saw that on Netflix.
Yeah.
Speaking of Netflix shows, we should watch this show because we're so into our athletics nowadays. I mean, you probably already were, but I am. So I didn't know they have a reality show on the sprinters.
Oh, what's it called?
Sprint, fastest in the world.
Oh, yeah. Well, I haven't watched it.
And it's got all the 100-meter girls and guys. It's just a reality. It's a docu-series / reality show about them. I'm gonna be, and there's a series 2 coming up.
Oh man.
I'm tuning in.
Did you also see I think it was Shelly Ann Smith. Not being able to get in because of security. What I saw was that apparently they were on the wrong bus or something like that, and then they were told to walk an hour. So then she pulled out because she had to walk an hour, and they literally lie horizontal until they start racing. So her walking an hour would have completely just fucked up the whole thing, and they weren't letting her in she was trying to get into a fucking club. Be fucking for real.
It's a door girl at tape.
Yeah, literally. What the actual fuck? That's so
that's
French coded though.
Oh wait, I've got 2 points to say. My first point I want to say is, no, actually, wait. Let me just say my point because while we're on the 100 meters, one thing I will say about the US girls is I fucking love how these girls accessorize down their outfits.
Oh my God, yeah.
Everyone else is so uniform, so streamlined, and the US girls There was one girl who had like belly chains, bangles, necklaces. Sha'Carri's nails
Oh my
are
God, yeah.
crazy.
There was
I think it's
another.
Brittany Brown's got like the skunk hair. Like
Yeah.
the girls like show out.
That was what I was trying to say, like the other day when, like, obviously they go more extreme than Sanusi and all of that. But like that was what I was saying about the girls. Like they have like more like gist to them and like more like personality. There's like another girl, gymnastics. Oh, no, was it gymnastics? Or it was something else, and she was like wearing a choke. No, she was a like 400 meter or 200 meter, and she like had a choker on, and you could tell that she's like a little bit alty. And then I went on her page, I was like, this girl's so alty, like, but she was like a black girl. But yeah, like it's nice, like for like them to be representing like each of their own like little like
it's
niche
cute,
things.
personalizing it yourself.
It is, and it's good that they let them do that as well.
Oh my God, I can't remember what country it is as well, but one of the countries, like athletics uniforms being designed by Telfar.
Oh yeah,
and it's insane. It's like it's like the men. It's like tiny spaghetti straps down the back, and then it like oh my God, I need to Google it.
Yeah,
it's
find it
so
now.
hot, and like all the guys, like the gay guys on Twitter are like, wait, I need this top. Like,
and also the guy like the guy that won like the 100 meter or 200 meter, and he had his nails painted as well.
oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, the black guy, and he's got bees in his hair and stuff.
You can see,
As if it's Liberia as well. That's so cool.
you can see.
That
It's
is
just
it.
like
Oh my
one
God,
tiny thin white strap at the back.
I
and
can
then,
honestly
like,
so
bare back.
see the guys.
I think she was Brazilian, the girl who won gold in one of the gymnastics.
Yeah, she's Brazilian. She used to walk 2 hours a day to her
Wow.
gymnasium from her favela. And that's where she is. The thing is with America is like they're destined to win because the amount of money that goes into their sports in America. We all know anyways, like even like the poorest, not the poorest schools, but like the schools in like the poorest areas, they still have gymnasiums and fucking tracks and this and that. Like all our shit got all fucking sold off by Margaret Thatcher. Like, because you know as well, because they're all next to, all the state schools anyways, they're all next to like massive parks. So you know that those used to be like the fields for the schools.
Do you have anything else fun to say about the Olympics before we get into the serious stuff?
No.
If you haven't seen all the stuff that's been going on about Amani Khalif, who is the Algerian boxer, and all the transphobic, misogynistic, homophobic shite that right-wing Twitter has once again been spouting, because they've been having a field day on Twitter over the past few weeks, it seems. In the women's boxing, Khalif beat someone, and then she was basically, let me read it out because I've got it screenshotted here, so I don't want to mispronounce the facts. In the International Boxing Association's World Boxing Championships in 2023, she failed to meet eligibility requirements for the women's competition, though the International Olympic Committee has defended her right to compete in the Paris Games and has scrutinized the other championships' legitimacy in their tests. This woman, as far as we know, was born female, gone for female puberty, has been raised a woman, has gone, as I said, gone for female puberty. The thing that came up in the test was was a higher level of testosterone than is usual in women, and that is something that you would only that is something that is common in women, and you would only find out you had that if you were to go through one of these tests that you would need to go through to compete, or you specifically went to a doctor to test your testosterone levels. People want to use the fact that she's had her hair short, she dresses in a more masculine style of clothing, as a reason to bring up that she is, I don't even want to say it because but they want to say that she is a man and she shouldn't be competing in the women's league of the sport because she is a man trying to present as a woman. And the boxer that she beat came out crying. She refused to shake her hand at the end of it, did a press statement saying that she shouldn't be allowed to, basically her opponent was the one who started all of this, because saying all this shit, and then people were like, hey, this woman's giving us a reason to be transphobic and misogynistic. Let's all jump on that. This woman has now been subjected to so much fucking discourse. I don't know. There is no reason why anyone should be speaking on anyone's genitals, full stop, period, or anyone's gender anyway. But she didn't even, it's not like she was provoking anything. It's not like she was saying something controversial or like that sparked this conversation. She was simply competing in the Olympics and has now been subjected to so much A, vile abuse, but B, discourse around her fucking genitalia. Do you know how insensitive and inappropriate it is to be speaking about someone's like. And on top of that, do you really think that Algeria would send a transgender athlete to the fucking Olympics? Like, that country would never be sending, like, she wouldn't be transgender. And I hope Khalif wins gold. She's through to the final and final two. And I hope she fucking brings it home. And the woman that fucking started this all has now come out and said, I'm really sorry for that, by the way. Like, she should be allowed to compete. Thanks. We knew that. Like,
it's just like those like typical people just being so dramatic. Like, oh, like, you know that because she knew that she lost.
Yeah.
From like the first like punch.
Oh,
and
no.
she was like instantly like, what can I?
Yeah, that's where it started from. But the people who are having an issue with that, I know for a fucking fact they did not watch the boxing match.
Yeah, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They just want a reason to hate.
Straight into pop topics, we have Charli XCX and her new remix with Billie Eilish. It's got the girls going. It's actually so fucking good though.
Guess.
I don't think I've actually listened to the whole thing. I've just heard it on TikTok.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I'm loving like people doing like lip syncing to it.
And you know what? Also, do you know what is so fucking funny? Is last episode we sat there and you were like, how can you be brat to Billie Eilish?
Oh my god, it's so true. Now I get it. But that's because she's in like, you know, her like
Are you
sexy,
a Billie
like,
fan?
From the last album, then yeah.
Oh wait, I thought you were always a big Billie Eilish fan. I don't know why.
I
Not
don't-
big Billie Eilish fan, but
But
you.
no, I think she's an amazing artist. Like I think she's unbelievable. But like, it's just like her music is like, you've got to be in a certain mood. Do you know what I mean? But like, you know her song, I don't know, Lunch. Is it Lunch? Is that the name?
Wanna eat that
Yeah. Now, upon reflection, that is a brat song.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But now I only have like, when I think of Billie Eilish, the first thing that comes to my head is like Ocean Eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is that brat?
I'm really warming up to Billie Eilish. I
no,
was
she's
always a
good.
bit like, I couldn't really understand it. I also kind of like, you know when someone is that young, it's like, I'm not connecting to you. Like you're in a 17-year-old child.
Wait, she got 17 anymore?
No, she's like 22 now. This is what I mean.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
Now she's like older and like, I like her aesthetic. I like the way, I like the way she dresses now. I like her vibe. I like how like, I feel like when someone's in it from really young, they're maybe like rightfully so have like their back up a bit and more quite like, elusive's the wrong word, but you know what I mean? Whereas now I feel like she's a lot more open and stuff. And like I can like her a lot more.
Yeah. There's more to like know to like, if that makes sense. Yeah. Totally get that. But she's been, of course, again, accused of queerbaiting. Can you please explain what that silly word means?
So this all started from the end. So the people were calling her predatory because she included a line saying Charli likes guys. Yeah, Charli likes guys, but she knows I'd hit it. And everybody was like, does anyone else think that this line makes it uncomfortable? Like, imagine if a guy said about like a lesbian, blah-de-blah likes girls, but she'd know I'd hit it. And it's like, these people are friends.
Yeah.
You don't know either of these people, nor do you know their relationship.
So do you think that it's going to get passed if they don't consent to that being in the fucking song?
I really, unfortunately, think that some random Twitter user saying that there's an issue is going to make Charli XCX sit and go, oh, you know what? This random Twitter account is saying it's predatory. Maybe it is predatory. I'm sure Charli is okay with it. And if she wasn't okay with it, that is her decision to make.
Yeah.
Not you on Twitter. And everybody was saying, for some reason, Billie Eilish is always the center of topic when it comes to... Billie Eilish and Harry Styles are the mascots for the individual genders of queerbait warriors, because anytime Billie Eilish is brought up, obviously in the song she's speaking about like guessing underwear and pulling it to the side and all that kind of stuff, so it's very lesbian, I guess, adjacent lyrics. And people are saying queerbait. Can we... The worst thing that I don't actually genuinely understand. I understand that there is a slight. You know what? I actually don't fucking understand why there's an issue with queerbaiting. I was trying to level and reason it with here. What benefit would someone get from being... I know people are like, oh, they're trying to like gain an LGBTQ plus fan base. I don't think Harry Styles or Billie Eilish are trying to gain any new fucking fans. I think they have enough. They're the most famous people on the planet. Sexuality is a fucking spectrum. We're only at a level in society now where people are feeling comfortable with openly experimenting and being bi-curious and bisexual and pansexual and all this kind of stuff. Throwing the word queerbaiting out for any celebrity that even slightly shows interest of that is setting us back tens of years.
No, because you can literally just say that anyone in this world is fucking queerbaiting.
Someone could say that I'm queerbaiting right now.
Like, literally, someone could say that Lewis is queerbaiting. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's why it just honestly does not make sense to me. Because anyone that is like, maybe people don't think are mature enough to know their sexuality or this or that, they could be queerbaiting. But you're not going to say that, because you're going to say that people should be able to experiment with their sexuality and be open with their sexuality and, you know, be with a girl and be with a guy, or be with this and be with whatever. And I thought that was the whole beauty of being like part of the group. But people make it fucking insufferable to like be a part of like LGBT. Well, because to be fair, they don't actually make it insufferable, but like, I think like the whole word queerbaiting, the more I hear it in my ear, the more I think that these people are relevant that are saying it. But you're very irrelevant, and everyone has the right to explore their sexuality.
So the definition of queerbaiting on Google: queerbaiting is a marketing technique for fiction. This is where it originated from.
What's fiction
like
again?
not
Not real
like
life.
not make believe, like story novels or like movies. Like people basically like. Well, let me finish the definition.
Yeah, go on.
Queerbaiting is a marketing technique for fiction and entertainment in which creators hint at but do not depict same-sex romance or other LGBTQ+ representation. The purpose of this method is to attract a queer or straight ally audience with suggestion or possibility of relationships of characters that appeal to them while not alienating homophobic members of the audience. So the original queerbaiting came from like giving like for example, two male characters like flirty conversations, so LGBTQ+ audiences would be drawn in, but not actually ever making them date or kiss or do actually anything gay. It is not a term that can be applied to real life people, because you technically could, but at the end of the day, you do not know. And if anything, using the term queerbaiting to a real life person is just invalidating them and their experiences rather than it being a marketing technique.
How did she come out anyway?
Yes, that's the other thing.
Oh my God.
And as far as if you're to believe blind items, I'm pretty sure she has a girlfriend as well. Like, people are literally insane. Like, you need to, please go to like your local Sainsbury's, go ask for a train ticket or someone and try and use the word queerbaiting. That is how chronically online you are. If I said the word queerbaiting to my mum, she would think I'm fucking speaking about a fish or something with the word fish. Like, you need to go outside and experience reality, because I promise you this is not a real life issue. I promise you there are more important things going on than Billie Eilish allegedly queerbaiting. Like, we do not need to create think pieces on this.
Facts.
But stream the song. And it's doing really well.
I love how you're just like a promoter for every song. Stream song.
It's a really good song, and it's hopefully going to debut at #1 in the UK, which will be Charli XCX's first #1 since I Don't Care, I Love It.
That's her.
She's like, it's her and Icona Pop.
Oh.
Yeah. Kehlani's showing herself up. She went, well, actually, I don't know if she went to the concert. I'm assuming she was backstage, and Chris Brown posted a selfie of her. Sigh. I mean, it's kind of like, I saw a tweet, and listen, this is not me defending Chris Brown. I am a #1 Rihanna stan. I will detest that man for as long as his existence exists. But I did see a tweet being like, people like Chris Brown, and people are gonna like Chris Brown, and I think that's something that you guys just have to get over. Like, it's like, at the end of the day, if these people who are in the industry with him are gonna like him, it's like, nothing you and your Twitter fingers are going to say are going to deter this person from their relationship with him. Because like Victoria Monet was just at his concert, Chloe Bailey's done a song with him, Normani's done a music video with him. Like, there is clearly something. You have every right yourself to boycott him, to not stream his music, as I do. But it's like, these people are like A-list celebrities. They really probably don't care about your opinion on him, unfortunately. And I'm not trying to like justify or excuse him or his behavior. I think he's a disgusting piece of shit. I'm just like, how many times can we have the same conversation about a different celebrity?
She also got in trouble. Well, she's also having issues with her baby dad, because apparently she's in a sex cult, and apparently he's not gay. So if you didn't know, she had a baby with an alleged gay man And apparently it was to like, she was saying that it was gay to protect and make her seem like she was
I didn't know
gay
any
still.
of this.
But anyways, she's always been a mix-up though.
Yeah.
Since day dot. Because I used to be a massive Kehlani stan.
I remember you saying it makes so much sense.
Yeah. But actually, I don't really know what's going on with her. But yeah, apparently the baby dad's trying to get to get full custody. But then didn't you say that it's all lies? They came out and said that.
Yeah, so I just saw yesterday that, so it's TMZ who not leaked, but made the report on all this. And apparently he's come forward, I think he posted an Instagram notes thing, or maybe it was a tweet notes thing, saying that he never... like the court case is not true. He's not trying to get custody of the children. He never said the child was in a sex cult. TMZ made it up. But people are now got their conspiracy hats on and saying, hush money, hush money. Britney Spears biopic has been confirmed to be in the work. I hope that this is going to be done justice. And if it is done in a really good way, just based off recent biopics, obviously the Amy Winehouse one, the Priscilla one, a lot of people are like, these aren't good. Like, and I think there is a conversation that is being kind of going on right now in recent times about like the ethics of biopics of people, and like there is something a bit icky about like making like obviously it's based on them, but it is hypothetically like a fiction film on someone who's real, and especially someone like Amy Winehouse who can't like come out and like speak about like the truths of it.
I always thought about that, and like, you know, when Michael Jackson had that song after that after he died, it's like an AI thing, and I always thought that was weird because he didn't consent to that, and like them having like their Instagram accounts and stuff.
Yeah,
like, it's all very weird and sinister, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know.
But anyway, it's been confirmed. A lot of people had an issue with it on Twitter, which made me laugh so much because this is the most like classic Twitter warrior thing ever, being like, Britney's had the worst time ever of her life, which she has. Like, she doesn't need a film made about it. Like, this is like going to distress her so much. Da, 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 da. And then Britney goes, I'm so excited to be announced that I'm working on my own biopic. Like, shut the fuck up until you hear it from someone. Yeah. The jumping to conclusions as of recent is literally insane. Like, I feel like everything we've spoken about today has just been based on people jumping to conclusions and like...
Literally.
But there's been a lot of conversations who's going to play Britney. The favourite as of right now is Miss Millie Bobby Brown. She does actually look like her, especially younger her. My only issue with it, which I've seen a few people raise, is obviously if we're going to be doing a Britney biopic, we're going down the whole history of Britney, who is an insane dancer. She is like world class when it comes to, not obviously dancing, but like when it comes to a pop star who can dance. You need to go watch some of her, like, if you go and watch like her making the videos, I think that was what it's called on MTV. It was like an old show. I've watched a YouTube video, like a 4-hour YouTube, it's not 4 hours, it's like 2 hours, on Britney Spears' like professional career. And it's got none of the drama, it's got none of the like stuff about conservatorship and her like, you know, when people like shave their head and all the messy stuff. It's pure just appreciation for her and her art. It's called The Eras of an Icon, Britney Spears, by a YouTuber called Mila Tequila. And especially someone like me who grew up with Britney, but we weren't like our age, like we weren't like fully like conscious to really appreciate her. And I think like even like a lot of her stuff came out when I was like 1.
No, like, literally.
Like I grew up with Britney, and Britney's like an icon to me, but like I never really appreciated like the gravitas that like she had on like pop. Obviously I did, but like it's crazy different. Watching it in real time, like someone explain it in real time. Like I can so easily sit here and look back and be like, wow, yeah, she has such an impact on pop culture. Look at these amazing moments. But when you like break down the stats and like the training she went through, and like you watch her, like a lot of her crazy dance sequences and music videos are one takes, like. Watching someone spell it out like that is very fascinating. So go, and it's really nice to like watch a piece of media about Britney and it just appreciate her craftsmanship and artistry and not be bringing in like appreciating her for the artist she is rather than like the private life of her.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are saying that's what I was gonna say. People are saying Millie Bobby Brown, as far as we are aware, can't dance. But I guess you could just go through extreme dance training. It's like fucking Strictly Come Dancing.
When I first heard about it, I wasn't happy. But like Millie Bobby Brown is undeniably a fucking fantastic actress.
She's a good actress.
Like, insane.
People were also saying Addison Rae.
That is hilarious.
I kind of see it.
I kind of see it, but just the dancing.
Britney.
Maybe she can just like sub in for like the dancing.
I wouldn't like Addison Rae just for the sake of like, I feel like it undermines Britney. Like and people are saying Tate McRae. I'm like, why are we saying people like this needs to? Can we remember it's a biopic? It's a film. It's not a fucking tribute concert. Like this person needs to be able to act.
At a local pub.
These people need to be able to act their fucking asses off. And Millie Bobby Brown can do that. Yeah. The only other person who I've seen, who again I guess kind of raises the same problems as Millie Bobby Brown, is there's an actress called Bailey Madison. You'd recognize her. She's in a lot of she was in a lot of like she played a lot of children in like children's movies when we were growing up. You'd recognize her instantly.
Oh yeah.
She's like the classic child actress for like a lot of films when we were growing up, and she's in the Pretty Little Liar reboot. She looks a lot like Britney. She's a great actress. Again, I don't know how she can dance. But then I guess, like, they might not be able to need to sing, because, you know, in the Amy Winehouse one, she was given the choice of just using Amy's songs, and she was like, no, I want to sing it properly.
Oh, okay. And does she do it?
No, it was dreadful.
Oh.
But yeah, hopefully the film will be good.
They shouldn't be given the choice.
Really?
No, they should be told whether you can fucking sing or not.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you should like audition and be told by someone if you're good enough or not.
Yeah.
I get that. Yeah, that's true. I thought you meant like someone should just like, but like I get what you mean now, yeah. Okay, final topic. MTV VMAs have announced their nominees for this year's awards, and Taylor Swift is nominated for 10 fucking categories.
I'm going to see Taylor Swift.
Okay, explain yourself after your hatred for her.
So the person that commented on the last TikTok saying, I don't understand why Taylor gets so much hate, she's not even a bad person, blah, 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 blah. I still stand by anything I do say about Taylor Swift, but since you guys want to bang on about how good she is all the time, and I was given the opportunity to go, I just thought, fuck it, I'm going to go and see if she's good or not. And then I think that is actually a good opportunity for me to be able to have my standpoint, and then no one can say, oh, well, you don't know, you don't, like, you can't deny that.
That is true.
You actually can't, because like if I come back from seeing her live, and I will go in there like honest, I'm going with a good group of people, or actually I don't know who the fuck I'm going with, but whatever, I'll be able to view, you know, the Swifties, Taylor Swift doing her damn thing on the stage, and I'll be able to come back and be like, this woman is fucking phenomenal. Like, I actually understand. Maybe I don't like her music too much. It's not for me. But, like, the way that she has stage presence and everything is insane, which it kind of must be to a certain degree for everyone to be so, like, captured by her. But honestly, like, I really want to see. I'm so interested. She's one of the most fascinating people to me. Like, you know when you actually dislike someone, they're so fascinating? But you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I wouldn't say it's like a dislike, but it's like but as humans, when you don't understand something, like it irritates you. It's more of an irritation than like a dislike. Because I don't care about her that much, even though I do speak about her like all the time. But it's just like I'm just given a place to speak about her, so I fucking will. But yeah, I'm just like, what is it? Like, what is it? So I'm gonna go and investigate, and I'm gonna do a documentary on it. I might even do a fucking YouTube video on it. I don't care. You can cuss me all you want, mate. If someone's giving you an opportunity to go and see like someone that like you were chatting shit about you and you meant to see them to actually like see if you were to actually, you know, be a better person and yeah, have an honest review, then I'll be like, go do your thing, mate.
Well, we'll get the live report here at Pop-Up Podcast. Make sure you subscribe so you're able to find out Isla's real opinion on Taylor Swift.
In come the fucking haters.
Wait, maybe we should do a section on the podcast where you film and go. And you film your live reactions and stuff, and you give us a live report, and then we can play it on the podcast.
I promise you guys, like, I'm honestly going to go in there in an open mind. Like, I don't want you to think that I'm just going to go in there, like, just because I want to, like, take the piss out of, like, the Swifties and shit like that. People obviously like her for a fucking reason. I don't know right now why you guys like her, so I'm going to go and fucking find out. So if you want to do a section,
we're gonna do a proper section on the podcast,
we can do it.
and you can keep us updated.
There's one song that I do like. I don't even remember how it goes, but there's one song that I do like.
I don't mind her old music. I mean, would I say it was my favorite songs ever? No, if it came on in the car, I'd probably sing along. Like that 22 song, I like. It feels like a perfect night. Sorry if the visuals die. The camera's low. MTV VMAs is done on fan voting, so they put forward the biggest artists for the most amount of categories in order for their fans to vote and tune in on the night. I wouldn't really have an issue with it if it wasn't if it wasn't the VMAs. Like, as you can see, VMAs, Lady Gaga's Meat Dress, Britney Spears and Madonna's Kiss, Beyonce announced she was pregnant, Miley Cyrus twerking on Robin Thicke, Miley What's Good. Like, it's just the hub of the award shows for the messy pop culture iconic moments. And it's like embarrassing for them that they've had to whittle down to just nominating Taylor Swift for 10 categories. Because nominate Taylor Swift for Artist of the Year, Album of the Year. Yeah, all those things broke records. She broke records. She's the biggest artist of the planet. Of course, she should be nominated for Artist of the Year. You cannot sit there and look me in the eye and say that Taylor Swift had the top 5 best music videos released in the past year.
I don't know a single Taylor Swift
Exactly.
music video.
And it's the problem with, and it's not just, and I'm not just coming for Taylor Swift. Fuck, I can't remember who else was nominated. Fucking Billie Eilish's Lunch music video was dreadful.
No, it wasn't.
Come on, top 5 best music videos of the past year. You think Billie Eilish Lunch?
Yeah, probably, because I don't know. I haven't watched a single other music video this year.
Well, this is the
and I
other
watched that like
problem
4
that
times.
I have that music videos are already such a dying breed. Like, we should be encouraging artists to make good fucking music videos.
That was a good music video. I've got to disagree with you, darling.
No, I'm sorry. I just don't think you're not watching enough music videos.
I'm not.
Okay,
so what was better then?
Off the top of my head, music videos which are like popular, because I said in my TikTok, I'm like, right, I understand the business like strategy of this is to nominate famous artists to get their fans to vote. So I could sit here and name like Doechii Alter Ego or Victoria Monet, all right, like, but these artists aren't comparable to Taylor Swift, Doja Cat, obviously. Like, so you can't, you're not going to nominate them, but they had very good music videos, right? Off the top of my head, artists which I think are of a similar, like, or at least slight caliber, I thought Dua Lipa's Perfect Illusion or Houdini were great music videos. Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, is such a fucking good music video. Megan's Boa and Hiss were very culturally relevant, had people fucking talking, and
Yeah, wait, Kendrick Lamar didn't get nominated.
yeah,
Disrespectful.
the fucking Megan's Boa video, the special effects on that were crazy, and as an independent self-funded music video, compared to fucking Billie Eilish in one room, jumping up and down a studio, like on a white wall. Sabrina Carpenter, Please, 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 where she confirmed her relationship with Barry Keoghan. Like, that was a big, like, that had people talking.
Okay, write me a list. I'm gonna go watch all of them.
Like there are music videos by artists who are like, maybe, okay, so say Taylor Swift, Eminem, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, they're A-list singers, right? And maybe like Megan, Dua, Sabrina, they're like more B-list, but these people still have big fan bases who would vote. And also, Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish and all these people are nominated in other categories anyway. Their fans are voting for them in the other categories. Like, it just annoys me when music videos are already kind of dying, and it used to be such a big part of pop culture, music videos. And like, people don't, like, record labels don't put enough budget or don't allocate budget to music videos anymore because not as many people watch it anymore. And someone like VMAs, the biggest award show for music videos, is not even treating the nominations seriously. Like, it's only going to deplete the budget even more and be taken less seriously to the point where music videos are just dead completely. It's just annoying that, like, artists can work so hard for a music video and convince a record label and like promise them and like creatively come up with something so smart and so interesting, and then Billie Eilish jumping up and down in a studio gets nominated because she's more famous than them. Like, it's just like, where is the platform for people who are actually like creating the art?
Yeah.
But yeah, should we do what's poppin'?
Yeah.
I actually have stuff this week.
I do too.
Yay! For once we have stuff. I'm reading a book. I can't remember who it's by. I've almost finished it. It's called The List. Oh, I wish I could remember the author's name, but it's interesting. It's basically like about cancel culture, and it's like this couple. There's this couple. One's like a podcaster. The guy's a podcaster, and the girl's like a journalist. It's very like modern day times. It's like one's a podcaster, one's like a journalist, but like Twitter famous, and they're getting married, but then like an anonymous list comes up about what's the word? Abusers in the media industry. And her partner's name was on it, but she's like a feminist writer. And it's all about the politics of navigating, like, oh, she's called out all these people in the past and all these, and it's like, now it's happening to her. Does she stand with her husband? Her wedding's in a month.
Oh, wow.
And it's like they have
that
like...
sounds juicy, though.
And they have like this, that's like, it's very, very relevant. And my songs are Check by Flo. Fantastic song and great music video as well. Speaking of music videos, go stream the music video. And this isn't a new song, but I've only just discovered it. It's $$, but like the actual written $, not the words $, by Gunna featuring Normani.
Oh.
I've been really liking it.
My what's popping of the week is a TikToker called, I love her, Corinna Fulgari. Have you seen her?
I don't think I've heard of her.
You need to watch. I'm surprised I haven't actually put her in the group chat, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, she's basically like...
I've never seen her before.
Really? And basically, like, she just like posts, like, she posted like a 15-part like video thing to why she's coming off of TikTok, but she just never came off of TikTok. But she always... but like everyone is just like such an ally to her, but then she'll like post videos of her crying coming off TikTok, and then it will be like her birthday coming up, and she'll post like a 1,000,000-part series of like her birthday coming up. But like I'm just so invested in everything she's got to say. Like she's like says so much about giving such little information, but it's just so enticing.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's very me coded.
Yeah, it's very you coded. I'm not gonna lie. You need to like watch for her next series. I don't know what it's gonna be because her birthday's been, maybe when she's back at uni. I don't know. I'm trying to find some new podcasts to listen to though. Ooh. To be fair, actually, I was gonna speak about it last time. I fucking love Alex L's podcast.
Yeah, same. Yeah,
I love her podcast. I love listening to it while I'm getting ready, and I love like she's just so.
Sometimes you just need to listen to non-serious drivel like that.
Yeah, exactly. And she's just talking about like anything and everything. I really enjoyed her one with Monet as well, talking about influencing and, you know, all of that stuff.
I don't know if you'll like it, but there's a podcast called something Cult. And they like go through like, oh my God, what am I pressing? It's called Sounds Like a Cult. And they like explore things which are like, because you like your culty stuff. Yeah, conspiracy theory stuff. So some of them are like a bit more. Some of them are a bit more serious, like the cult of conservative youth activism, the cult of mission trips, the cult of Hollywood. But some of them are a bit more like non-seriousness, like the cult of Glossier, the cult of Stanley Cups.
Yes, that's my vibe.
The cult of Lululemon, the cult of K-pop. It's called Sounds Like a Cult.
Oh my God, whole K-pop, please, I need to investigate.
I'm not like super, I've only listened to a couple episodes, so like I can't be like, this is my favorite podcast, but if you're looking for a new podcast, I feel like that might be up your street.
Yeah, that is definitely up my street. I will be reporting back. If you want to find me, Lewis, where can you find me? You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Isla Loba and Isla.
And you can find me on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram at Look for Lewis. You can also find the podcast on TikTok and Instagram at Popoff Podcast. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Popoff Podcast, and leave us a comment or rate us 5 stars and subscribe to us wherever you listen to your podcast. And we will see you next week for a brand new episode.
Thank you. Bye.